Let's try number 2. No? So a loaded box. No? So we have a box there according to the problem. Now let's illustrate it with a drawing. So we have a box. Maybe this box is resting on a floor. And again, it is pulled with constant velocity on a level floor. So there's a force that is pulling it. No? So it's pulled with a parallel force. We can indicate the force there with letter F. So probably what we don't know about the force here is we don't know its value. No? But however, one thing that we know is that while it is being pulled to the right, no, it is moving with a constant velocity. No? So it is, once it is moving with constant velocity, the implication is that there's no acceleration. And when there's no acceleration, then F net is likewise 0. No? These are the implications whenever we move this now with constant velocity. Now there is a friction on the floor. So the friction, however, is going in the other direction. So if you pull it to the right, then frictional force will go left. We usually call the frictional force as F sub K. F sub K will depend on the force that we use going right. Now, aside from that, the weight of the body is given. Our weight is equivalent to 800. So this is an 800 Newton object. So therefore, once there's an 800 Newton weight, then the floor will also react. There would be a normal force here, which is opposite your weight. So N is also equivalent to 800 now, because I believe there are no other forces present on the vertical axis. Wala man ang force nga FD, wala ni siya natin gin pa-move with an angle. So there's another value which we call as the coefficient of friction between the floor and the box. May ara ko no coefficient of friction nga 0.24. There's a value there, 0.24 mu. And let me write mu. So mu. So that looks like something like a letter M. I call this mu sub K because mu sub K, its coefficient of kinetic friction. Okay, so we divide the forces here. So the way we solve this is we look at the forces that are moving vertically. So Fy. For our Fy, again, N is subtracted by W. Their total is 0 because the body is at rest vertically. So therefore, this indicates that N and W are simply equivalent, and they are both equals to 800 newtons. Now we need the value of N to find the frictional force. So from the vertical component, so Fy is our vertical component. We will realize that if we'll try to solve for F sub K can be calculated by mu sub K times N. N being the normal force. So what you need here is mu. Mu sub K times N and to calculate that, so frictional force is equivalent therefore to 0.24 times 800. Please multiply. 24 times 800. No?
192, sir.
192 newtons. No? Amala ni kagamay ang aton frictional force. Ang friction nato na class, hindi na siya magdako. Kaya karon, kung dako-dako na siya yawan, kani pahulag sa iya. No? So friction is not really big. No? So it's a factor of the normal force and mu. No? Amo na ang aton nga frictional force. Now, we know the frictional force, then we now go to the horizontal component. We call the horizontal component as Fx. What are the forces along the horizontal axis? We have the applied force F, ining may question mark, no? Minus Fk, nga pawala, no? Kay since opposite sila nga duwa. Their total is, kay since amo ni sila nagapahulag, ang horizontal force ang nagakos, sino nga maghulag, siya patuo, that it must be equivalent to the net force. However, since it is moving with uniform motion, that the net force is also zero. No? Therefore, this will also tell us that F is equal to Fk. And we already solved Fk to be 192 Newton. So therefore, kung kwaon natin ang inang applied force, then the applied force must be 192 Newtons. No? But did that answer the question? No? Nag-answer na bala siya sa question. No? Now, we already calculated, no, for number 2, some force. No? But ang ginapangayo iya, ang work. No? So what work is necessary to pull the box a distance of 3 meters? No? So if you will calculate the work now, no? So ang work, guys, no, is equals to F, then multiplied by the distance, no? S, no? F times S aton formula, di ba? So ang aton force is 192 newtons multiplied by a distance of 30 meters, no? How many joules is this value?
5,760.
5,760 joule, no? So may aton work done on the box, no? So that answers the first question, no? If the work is accomplished in 3 minutes, no? Pila naman niya ang power. So kung may work ka na, kung kwaon nato ng power, ano ganing formula sa power natin? Power is work divide by what? Work divide by time, no?
Time.
So ma-divide kita. Ano ganing units ang power? What is our unit of power? Joule, watts, no? So 5,760 joule. Now divide natin sa how many seconds na? Kaya dapat ang 3 minutes sa seconds. 3 times 60, no?
180.
180 seconds.
Seconds, no? So mana aton nga value da, ha? So we get our value, no? Lalapit siya galing kaayo. So anyway, intindihan nyo na. Then, pila na nga itong answer? How many?
32.
32 watts.
32 watts. Sulatan ko na lang ang word nga watts para hindi kita ma-confuse. No? So that answers the 2 questions, no, for number 2. No? Okay? Sige, sino may question sa inyo? No? We will try number 4 next. No? Let's go for number 4. How much work is required not to lift a 40 kilogram mass to a height of 20 meters? No? With what velocity now would the object strike the ground if dropped from that height? No? Okay, so let me erase, no, all this. And let's have instead, no, number 4. Okay, so let's go for number 4. First, we are given the mass there of the object, 40 kilograms. What else? It has a distance of 20 meters. No? It travels 20 meters. with what velocity would the object strike the ground, no, if dropped from that height? No? So I think one thing that we can find here now is pila ang energy, no, at 20 meters, no? So maybe that's equivalent to the PE value, no? PE or the work, no, equivalent to the height, no? So that's 40 kilograms times 9.8, no, times 20 meters, no? Okay, so that will be a work or an energy equal to
7,840.
7,840
40.
joule, no? No, karon, if this PE value, guys, no, kung ang ini nga PE value, i-change natin sa kinetic energy, no? If kinetic energy is equals to the potential energy na karon, no? So we know that, ano ganing formula sang kinetic energy? Ang kinetic energy natin is 1/2, no, mv square, no? Tama? And then ang aton yung potential energy is mgh. So ang aton galing nga V, guys, nung aton V value may square ini, no? It is a squared expression. Nakon kwaon naton ang iyang velocity with which it will strike the ground. So if m, guys, and m are found on both sides of the equation, we will see that pwede ta lang ni sulat to ng aton equation as, no, makancel ng m. You'll have 1/2 of V square, no? So m will cancel out. So may g kag may h ka na lang din nga bilin sa piyak na side, no? That is if you will equate the potential and the kinetic energy. Ano na gani nga principle nga pwede ta sila ma-equate? It's because, no, ngang energy can be converted from one form to the next, no? So if wala man lang heat nga ma-produce when it is falling, then you can roughly say that they are both equivalent, no? So therefore ang guaya, no, if we will solve for V actually, no, ang B naton will be the square root, no, of 2GH, no? Kung i-cross multiply naton ang 2 pakadto di sa right side, kag kwaon naton ang square, no? We will remove the square, then we will get the square root eventually on the other side. Makwa kada sang square root karon, no? So therefore, what is our value now, no? Ano karon ang aton value, no? Sige, no? Can you get the square root of 2? That's 2 times 9.8, no? Ilang height natin? 20 meters, no? And we extract the square root value.
19.8.
Okay, so our B value now is equal to what? 19 point?
19.8, sir.
Okay, then that's in meter per second square. Amo na yung pinaka-maximum niya karon, no? Now, kung ara sa sababaw, kung gin-lift sa bala kag ginhulog, at the highest point dapat 0 iya initial. But this will be considered as your final value, no? So the final velocity before it strikes the ground is this, no? Pero we know nga kung malabot yan ang ground, mauntat na gid man na siya, no? But before reaching the ground, it will eventually, no, reach a maximum value. So amo na, no? Ang iya kinetic energy is maximum at the ground, but it's minimum, no, at the top ang kinetic energy. Kaya why siya nagahulag sa babaw. Ang at the top naman, ang aton potential naman ang maximum, but as it goes downward, no, ang iya potential energy gets smaller and smaller. Okay, so these are the two numbers, no, that we can probably use here, no? And yeah, ako din lang yun, no? There's an item that I want us to look at, no? Just a moment, guys, no? Okay, so we will try now illustrating a case wherein there is an inclined plane. Are you familiar with the word inclined plane? So here's an inclined plane, for example. An inclined plane is a very useful tool. No? It's a device, or it's a simple machine, no? That we use, no, to maybe, no, move things. So like a stair, for example. A stair is an example of a simple machine. No? So let's say we are moving a box here. No? So there's a box that we try to move. No? So the box is being pushed up the plane. So we are pushing the box up the plane. Let's say the box has a mass, no? So the mass of our box, let's say it's around 40 kilograms, no, ang box. So in order for you to move it up the plane, then there is a force that you will apply. No? So you'll be applying a force here at the top, no? So we can call it probably as applied force F. So what's the name of F here? So F is our applied force, no? What's the purpose of the applied force? So if there's no applied force, this box will eventually slide back downward, no? If you will not hold it, no, or keep it with that force, no. Now, some things that we have here now is that while we apply this applied force, no, this box is moving up the inclined plane, no, with a constant speed, no. Ano ganing implication kung constant ang speed? Pila ang net force naton? Guys, kung ang aton nga velocity, no, in moving it is constant, what's the net force?
0.
0, no? Right? The body is not accelerating or decelerating. Now, when you move this up the plane, pila diin pa kadto ang iyang frictional force. Where's the frictional force going? So if you slide it up, the frictional force will be going downward, no? This is ang direction sa aton F sub k nga gamay, no? Friction is now going down, no? So dira pa kadto ang aton frictional force. No, because again, no, of the direction of the plane, no? Now our weight, the weight here, no, will obviously, no, be directed, no, downward, no? Straight down ang aton weight, no? That's the direction of the weight. How much is the weight? The weight is given to be, no, so it depends on the value of mass, no? So kung kuha nato ng weight, guys, weight is 40 kilograms times 9.8.
392.
That's 392 newtons. No? So nakuha ta na siya, no, by virtue of solving. No? Now, may ara ko no angle ang aton nga inclined plane. The angle of the inclined plane is something like 30 degrees. No? Nagasaka siya by an angle of 30 degrees. And then, if you have a weight here now that goes directly down, this box, no, will be pressed, no, will press on the surface of the inclined plane. Then therefore, ang aton nga surface will react, no. May ara karon nga reaction ng aton surface, which is perpendicular to our sorry, that should not be the direction of our no? Let me erase that. So there will be a reaction on our surface here, no? And this reaction is known as our N. No? N is always indicated with ng perpendicular direction. No? So may ara ka N, amo ni ang weight. No? So from here, now we will see that your weight will form a component, no? Duha ka bilog components ang weight mo. One which is exactly opposite your normal force. And the other one, no? Which is basically, no? On the other end sang no? So duha ka bilog ang components ang weight, no? I'm lacking symbols here, no? So now I'll call this one which is directly opposite end, no? I'll call this as weight, no? The component of the weight, which I will call as the weight perpendicular. And then another one, which is the weight parallel, no? I'll symbolize the weight parallel with these two lines, no? Are you still there? Guys?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Are you
Yes,
there?
sir.
No? So now the angle between our weight parallel and our weight perpendicular. No? So I'll call the symbols here. No? So this is our weight perpendicular. Ang suli nga letter T na bala, no? We call that as the perpendicular component of weight W. No? The other one, no, which is ang duha ka daw 11 ang number, so we call that as the parallel component of W. And let me add the symbols, no. So mo niyang suli nga letter T, and this one is the 11 nga number, no. Okay, now may angle. There's an angle here. Again, there's an angle formed by our inclined plane, no? 30 degrees, no? Okay, now to get the value of the weight parallel, no? Nang duha ka 11. So that's equivalent to W sine, no? Sine of 30 degrees. Kaya opposite side siya sa aton nga triangle di, no? While ang aton nga weight perpendicular is equals to W cosine, no? Of 30 degrees, no? Okay, so this one is known as our perpendicular component. This is our parallel component. Okay, so can you solve for me, guys? Kung pila ning aton weight?
196.
So this one is, no? Is this the right one?
Oo.
196 Newton na ha? Kay 392 times sine of 30, no? Ang ining sa dalom,
339.5.
339.5, no? Newton, no? Okay. So karon, are you still around? So we have now, no, a figure here, no? Naging divide naton ang aton nga weight into its components, guys, no? Since gin-split siya into components, ang aton karon nga axis, duwa na lang ang aton axis nga i-deal, no? So first we will deal with the horizontal axis or parallel axis gali, no? Aton kay nato yung mga notation, may kita nga horizontal and vertical. So this time we will have the parallel axis. Ang parallel axis, this is along the inclined plane, no? Ano nga forces ang ara sa parallel axis? First is ang F that goes up, no? Then F sub K that goes down. And then you have your weight parallel, no? And we say that we equate this to 0 because there's no net force involved, no? So again, no, sa parallel axis amo ning ara sa inclined plane, ang F nga nagapasaka, F sub K nga nagapanaog, kag ining parallel component which is also pointing down, no? Amo nang sa parallel axis, no? Now sa aton perpendicular axis, so gin-split natin this time into parallel, and the other axis is what we call the perpendicular axis. Okay, so the perpendicular axis involves, no, those that are, no, iniblang do nagapasaka panaog dio, no. So ang N and weight perpendicular are the ones that are present, no. So let's look at the forces involved here. So N that goes up now will be subtracted by weight perpendicular will be equated to 0. Again, we equate it to 0 because it does not move, no, on the perpendicular axis. So nagapundo lang ni sa, no. Kaya ang iya pag slides ni along the diagonal, no. But it's moving diagonally with 0 acceleration kay constant ang velocity, therefore gin-equate na niyang net force this aton parallel axis to 0 also, no. Now, on our perpendicular axis, this will tell us that N and W perpendicular are merely equivalent, no? So ang ini nga W is not the weight basically, but this is the weight perpendicular, no? Ang daw suli ng letter T bala. So that's the weight perpendicular. So this is the weight perpendicular. Now, how much therefore is N? How much is N therefore? Nasolve ng N, di ba? Wala pa. So if the two are equal, how much is our N value? Our N will be equals to 339.5. And from here, now we can, since we solve already N, then we can solve for F sub K. No? Kung makuha mong N, guys, makuha mo ng F sub K. No? N, again, no, being equal to a coefficient of friction. So if the coefficient of friction is provided, then we can solve for our N. No? Now, let's say nga may mu value kita din, no? There's a mu value provided. So let's say the mu value is given, no? And the mu value supposing is 0.15. So pila aton nga frictional force. So 0.15 times N. No? Okay, can you give me the product? 0.15 times 339.
50.93.
Again, 50.
50.93.
Okay. So this is our value of Fk. No? Now again, if we are trying to find merely the force that allows this to be moved up, no? Then from the parallel axis, then we can solve for F there to be equal to Fk plus weight parallel, no? Ang weight, ang aton yung frictional force is already given to be 50.93. Ang aton weight parallel is 196, no? Ang total force naton, applied force is how much? I-add natin ng 9.
246.93.
Okay, then that's in Newton. So this is the force that is causing this to move up now with constant speed. No? But again, now this symbol is equal to your parallel. That's equals to your parallel component. No? So ang sum nila nga duwa. Then karon, ano ba? If we will solve for the work, no? How much is the work done? No? So if we'll solve for the work, no? What work, no, is done, or how much work is done in moving this a distance of, let's say we move that with a distance of 5 meters, no? Let's say the plane is around 5 meters long. So what is our work done here? No? Pila aton work, no? So the work is F, no, times RS value, no? So ang aton force, since na-solve ta na nga 246, no? Multiply ta by 5 meters. Then that's the amount of work done, no, in pulling this, no, up the plane, no?
1,234.65.
Okay, so that's now in joules. So this is the number of joules in moving this, no, a distance of 5 meters of the plane. So ang isa di ka crucial nga nga point is that this must be dragged now with constant speed, no, para nga hindi ka maiyawan sa problem, no. So once this is being pulled up the plane with constant speed, then it will make the process a little bit easier, no? But of course, no, the many uses of our inclined plane, no.